Good evening everyone and welcome to Sector 1 Sim Racing. Tonight we have the last round of the Community Series brought to you by Auto 1. Joining me in the box is the man with his own fan club, Diego. How are you, Diego?
Very well, sir. How about yourself tonight?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm pretty keen to see a bit of racing around TSUKUBA.
I was about to say this is one of my absolute favourite tracks out there, TSUBUKA. Japanese guys absolutely love this track. Time attacks, drifting, what more can you ask for? So I reckon this is going to provide a lot of close battles. We'll see how it all ends up tonight.
We have some super fast guys in practice. We've also got a bloke that I think is going to be unstoppable, but we can hopefully get someone to match his speed. Just, what are we looking here? Sorry.
As you're saying, a couple of new guys. So we've had the one main guy out in front this the last couple of races. So FSR Kiwi Raikkonen, or I can't remember Sean's new name for him there, but he has been absolutely spanking the Renaults around these tracks. But tonight there's a couple of new guys in that just might take it to him. So hopefully we can see some good battles up the front there.
I didn't actually get to watch the last round on the stream, so I'm not sure how fast this Raikkonen is, but he's from the lap times I'm seeing, he's absolutely killing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the purple sector. Sean's provided us with a nice fast lap around TSUKUBA in the Porsche, I think he's in, or is he in the Renault? We'll soon see.
In the Porsche, I do believe.
Yeah, so this is how you go purple around TSUKUBA.
Welcome to the final round of the Sector 1 Auto 1 Community Series from TSUKUBA in Japan. Better known for drifting than racing, but it's a great little racetrack. Very technical as well. A lot of slow speed corners as we head up towards turn 1 now. Back to second gear, hug that inside apex. Really tight as well. Then you punch it out of there. Flat through here, through this 2-3 section. Then into turn 4, again another very tight corner, probably the tightest on the track. Some guys may choose to use first gear. Then we punch it out of there, then flick it through here, third gear. Great part of the circuit, this one. And then we go again, it's a lot of left and right combinations. Then we're down into the back straight hairpin. Really important to get a nice drive out of here as we head onto the back straight. This is probably the only chance where you'll be able to get a little bit of a slipstream. Then we're heading into the final corner, best corner on the track. Back to fourth gear. Really hug that inside apex. As soon as you see that little red marker on the wall, then start to drift it out and use that whole ripple strip. It's a really fast lap, wild lap around TSUKUBA. A lot of great passing opportunities, and this is a great way to finish off what has been a fantastic season. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you go purple.
Sean showing us the way there, how to go purple around TSUKUBA. While we're got a bit of a break at the moment, I'll welcome some of the viewers. Sean's in the chat, Ghost himself, Mr. Bombcrack, a couple of RER drivers there, Dadson. Captain Muffin's in the chat, Motorsport Football 92. I've seen that one a few times, not sure if he's part of Sector 1, is he?
That's Pete, NASCAR.
Oh, is it? There you go. Good on you, Pete.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, good doctors in the chat. Imagine that. Diego's fan club's here. Brocky's in the chat. Womble, how's the sound levels sounding at the moment? We've played with a few this afternoon and we think we got it pretty good. I'd also like to talk about this Sunday coming is obviously the last round of Group B for the Sector 1 main game. Also, the next level racing sim rig competition. If you want to get amongst it, we need some videos put in there so we can get a draw happening.
I tell you what, there's some high-class videos starting to come into the stream there, and some other low-budget ones. But it doesn't matter what the sort of video is, as long as you're having fun and you get the chance to win the next level rig that they've kindly provided us for this opportunity. It's great.
Well, if you haven't checked out my video, it's about the only time you're going to get to see me in a dress. So I think you should before it gets taken down. Alright, I'm ready to go qualifying when you are, Diego.
Let's get these boys rolling.
Here we go.
Wish me luck.
I better get ready. Alright, qualifying is underway. Let me get the right screen up. First of the drivers are heading out to the track now. We are on board with Corey Hack. He is in the Bacchus livery.
So Corey Hack was a bit of a late call up into the community series, but he's certainly put on a bit of pace to start off with, so we'll see how he goes. And as GT Sport plays their little games on us, we need that first sector to light up to get all the guys right there.
So they're going to be nice, quick, short laps, fast. Do a quick run through the order. We've got Race Fan in the gamesman entry from Deeds Racing. Raikkonen in the CJE Sports. Toe Jam is in the Green Beacon from Red Mist Racing. Ando 787 in the Lucky's Lawn Care. Barui, EBM Barui. He is in the Death Grip Racing
Revolution race gear car.
That's the one. Shaneski
no introduction needed there.
Shaneski's in the Auto 1 Ragged Edge car. Daz 930, he is in the Lucky's Lawn Care entry. Corey Hack, as we mentioned earlier, is running the Datsun Bacchus livery. Waiting for a mate, it's a new one. Running the Cornerstone FGT Light. The Capitan is in the last time you're probably going to see it around a track in the Amwash livery. Evil X. First of the times are coming in now in the Bez Media entry. Sorry, we'll get there in a second. Good Doctor is in the which one's that one? Obsession Motorsports. Brandon Rosa is in the Black Light entry, and Black Project rounds out the 14. He will be in the Aussie Hampton. First of the times are coming in. We've got Toe Jam takes the lead with a 54.9. That is a ripper of a time straight off the bat. Followed by Corey Hack in second with a, I'm not going to see it, but he's 4 thousandths of a second down. Kiwi Raikkonen followed Kiwi Raikkonen closely in third by another thousandths of a tenth. Thousandths of a tenth. That doesn't even make sense, but we'll go with it.
Got the captain there, 787. He's pulled it up into fourth place, so a good first lap banker there for the captain. He's figured out the steering wheel compared to the joystick of the Airbus there, and hopefully he can have a good race tonight. Speaking of captains, the captain, he's pulled it into fifth. Good run there at the first couple of laps. Another of the new guys, Race Fan. I don't know if this is a bit stalkerish. I don't know how this guy plays, but we'll see how he goes tonight.
Yeah, a few new names, I should say, tonight that I haven't heard before.
The first one that stands out is Corey Hack. I think I've seen that name somewhere along the lines. The FIA may be in there somewhere, but there's a lot of guys competing in that. Race Fan's another new guy. The Evil X, and waiting for a mate. Now I really hope waiting for a mate doesn't turn out like his memsake, otherwise he's not in for a good night. But we're coming into the second lap bankers coming in now, so we'll see what times we can get.
back up the front. Doesn't look like anyone's improved. We're seeing a bit of a purple sector here from Toe Jam. That's good. Doctor improves his time. He will be down in. He's moved himself up to 11th. I think they're going to be pretty tight times tonight. It's one of these tracks. Black Project improves. I don't think we're going to see too much passing either, unless there's going to be some incidents involved.
There's a few good spots to pass on the TSUBUKA circuit. Obviously coming into, I don't know if we're looking at that now, but coming into the last turn there to get under the brakes and stick it up the inside is a good move, but also holding off on that last turn and getting a good run up the inside of the first turn is a great little way. You get hard on the brakes, down the gears, slam it in there sideways and give yourself a little bit of room. But definitely through this chicane section, there's not much room. So you'll see the guys going too wide at the start, but it'd be seriously the wrong sort of move going through there in the race.
I've just got my camera on Kiwi Raikkonen at the moment. He's been purple the first two sectors. He's up by a bit, and he's already in pole position. So we'll see how far ahead he can get. Just coming around the last corner onto the main straight, takes it nice and wide. Oh, he's just run under. We'll jump back to Toe Jam. Toe Jam doesn't improve. Corey Hack's just coming around the last hairpin onto the back straight.
You got the Captain Ando 787 already in for a fresh set of tyres. He's used a little bit of fuel, but it doesn't look like fuel usage is a problem here at the moment in qualifying. It will definitely be the tyres that will sort the times out, I reckon, as the captain pops up into 5th.
Corey Hack crosses the line, he doesn't go any better. Ando still sitting in 4th. Yeah, it's done a few races around here in other cars, and it's got to be your cup of tea, I can tell you that, whether you like the track or not.
It's definitely in the earlier GT series. Spent a lot of time on the it wouldn't have been the DS4 back then. It was still none of this wireless stuff out. My controller was actually connected to the PlayStation. But spent a lot of time at this track, drifting many hours. Absolutely brilliant track to go around. I'd love watching these guys have a bit of a bite at it tonight, and we'll have a good race, I reckon.
Good Dog just moved himself up into 9th. We're still looking at a 54.8. Seen a few purple sectors come around, they just can't complete the lap yet.
We've had a couple of guys, TJ and the captain. He's come in for fresh tyres, so I reckon you'll see a couple more purple sectors popping up there on the screen.
We're already down to 2.5 minutes left in this qualifying session. We're going to see another 3 laps maybe. Might jump on board with Kiwi Raikkonen for a lap and see what it looks like from the driver's point of view. Shansky up into 7th. Oh, Kiwi Raikkonen, he's gone purple. He's 0.2 up. See, he takes a nice wide line there out of the corners.
Lots of sideways action as well.
Corey Hack's moved to 2nd.
You keep it nice and tight coming into this hairpin. Kiwi Raikkonen's up on that split. Get a good exit out onto the back straight, up onto the ripple strip there. Slide him up from 4th into 5th. He's going to be tight on the brakes just about here, back down to 4th, maybe 3rd. Wait for the line, and it's full power in 4th gear, still out on the ripple strip, nice and wide, and in for a nice quick lap there, 54.7, well done.
The cruise 0.04, so it's still a gain. Corey Hack's done a good lap there in 2nd.
I was going to say, I think one of the last poles that Kiwi got was a good clear, nearly a 2nd on the field, so it's good to see these guys up there.
Ando. Corey Hack doesn't improve, and Branderosa improves to a 55.7. Ando is coming around to the last hairpin. He's got Shaneski in front of him.
Race fan, he's snuck up there into 6th. Bit over half a second gap to the leader.
I think this is going to be the last lap for most of these cars.
Definitely going to have one more from Kiwi. Oh, TJ's in a lot of traffic there in the back straight. Well, I think it's going to be Ando. That's going to be... Nope, he's backed out of it.
It's definitely different approaches to the corners. You see the Kiwi Räikkönen approaching that last corner wide and cutting across the apex, and you see TJ just heading straight for the apex.
It is a grippy little car, this Renault Megane, so you can actually chuck it in there and expect it to hold and continue turning. So
jump down the back a little bit. Good Doctor's still in 9th. Branderosa in 10th.
Kiwi can't better that fastest lap so far, so that's him run and done. TJ's still going. Or Toe Jam, sorry.
Black Project down in 14th. Not feeling it tonight. We'll jump back up with TJ.
Coming from the Ferrari to the Renault is a big jump. I've found that a bit hard to grasp as well. So
it's not actually Black Project. It's his nephew.
Oh, that's right. It is too.
There we go. Qualifying run and done. Kiwi Räikkönen takes the top, followed by TJ and Corey Hack. Let's see what the first race produces. We've got a 10-minute race. It's going to be backed up by 20-minute reverse grid. We will jump into, let's go 7th with Shaneski.
We got some red lights there on the grid. We're getting set.
I'm glad you can see red lights.
Racing. We're away. Good start by everyone.
Everyone seems to have got a good jump.
You get a little bit of funky stuff coming a couple back there, but everyone seems to play nice so far.
We are on board the Auto 1 Renault. It's got the best camera views from everyone. We'll jump back to the normal camera. What's up the front? We got Kiwi Räikkönen. He's probably got the best position at the moment. You probably want nice clean air on this track.
Toe Jam is stuck it nice in there in the hairpin, so he's not going to let him get away too easily. And Corey Hack, the newcomer, he's held on to 3rd position just in front of Ando. So it's all still pretty close at the front there at the moment.
See like I was saying before, TJ just running that little bit different line to Räikkönen, which Räikkönen made a liar of me and did exactly the opposite of what I said before. But yeah, the tight little track. Probably not going to see him pull apart too fast. I mean, 8 minutes you're going to see, 10-minute race you're going to see probably 11 laps. So.
It's going to be the tyres that are thing. Like, hopefully these guys are thinking about tyre usage. It's going to be a long race, so the tight, twisty corners, you're never actually giving those tyres a rest, as we see Kiwi Räikkönen run it wide into the hairpin. TJ thinks about it up the inside. At that point, I'd give old Kiwi a bit of a flash of the lights just to know you're there.
See if we can grab that on the Auto 1 replay. I've got it, but it's a fair way back. I've pressed the wrong button.
It's all right. TJ Toe Jam, he stuck it up the inside. Kiwi's out wide. It's all right, we're still coming in too wide in the first corner. TJ, nice move. Slides it in front of Kiwi Räikkönen there.
So Räikkönen hasn't got it all his own way.
But they have pulled a little bit of a gap from
TJ.
Corey Hack there. quite easy to do in the hairpin. Raikkonen on the outside. Will he make this? No, he's going to think about it again. No, he tries it. Oh.
Bumper to bumper. It's
That's
bringing
good
up,
racing, boys.
It's bringing up Corey Hack, but Corey Hack's made it
It
right
has.
back in their bump up.
And the captain Ando 787 in the LLCR car, he is closing really fast, so he's got the slipstream down the back straight of the Corey Hack car there.
You just see the front forward just pulling a bit of a gap on Shaneski out to almost 2 seconds. Jump back up the
Shaneski's
front,
in
see if Raikkonen...
clear air, but big pressure from behind. TJ thinks about it up the inside once again.
Raikkonen's going to hold on to it.
Racing room, boys, good work. Corey Hack and Ando will be just licking their lips here behind these guys, slowing them down, saying thank you.
Bit of a touch of the bumper from TJ. Hurry up there, Raikkonen, he's trying to tell him.
It's good to see the CJ Esports car out in front tonight. Closely followed by the Red Mist car there, so it's a good battle for these guys.
I think this battle's it's going to go the entire length of this race because there's not many. If you don't make many mistakes, it's going to be bumper to bumper, I reckon, this whole race.
The green beacon car thinks about it again. Kiwi Raikkonen says, I don't think so, sunshine. Oh, Corey Hack thought about it. Coming too deep.
I tell you what, they got him turning nice and sharp.
These little
battle starting here with Shaneski as well. I'll just jump back to Shaneski quickly. He's got race fan at the Capitan all over him. Race fan,
You'd have to think race.
New ones tonight, sorry.
You'd have to think you'd make a move up the inside. I was about to say he does think about it. Shaneski runs wide.
I think you're about to say Shinsky then.
I was. I'm slurring the words there. I'm getting excited. These guys are putting on some great racing tonight.
Good Doctor's in 8th. A little bit of a lonely spot by himself there. We got a Daz 9:30 and 9, so Good Doctor's got a 1.2 seconds, 3.2 seconds back to Daz. Waiting for a mate's one of the new entries in the FGT light livery.
Oh, she's on here in front of me.
Towards the Capitan, looking at taking a inside line here from Shaneski. Don't think he's close enough for this corner. Sticks it in his mirror though, give him the old hurry up. Just jump back up the front, see where Kiwi is. He's still got TJ all over him. Corey Hack still in 3rd. He needs to keep in that toe.
They have broken away from Ando just that little bit there, so I don't know if he's made a little bit of an error or just the boys out in front are a bit too quick.
Definitely opened up a gap back to Race Fan as well though. Race Fan's down in 5th. 3
Well, he's
seconds
jumped.
off Ando.
Yeah, he's jumped Shaneski as well.
The Capitan in 7th. Just a little bit of a gap to Shaneski. He was right on him before, but Shaneski seemed to have gathered himself back up. Jump back up the front. Might do a bit of an onboard. Kiwi Raikkonen gets a good exit out of the last corner there, just pulling away from TJ. TJ gets him back under brakes, there's a bit of a touch.
Just a little bit deep under brakes there and slides it in and says, thanks for coming. Has another thing about it, runs a little bit wide into the hairpin there, but TJ's definitely sticking to the back bumper of Kiwi Raikkonen, whereas and Corey Hack. As I said, Ando's just lost that battle there to stick with these guys.
And we get 3 minutes left in the race. We're talking 3 laps, and the gap these blokes have opened up is pretty good.
which should make for a bit of exciting reverse grid racing, I reckon.
They're going to have to work pretty hard around this track, I think, to get back up to the front spots. 20 minutes is a long time around here as well. Anything can happen. Jump back to Shaneski.
He's got big pressure from De Capitan up into turn one there. De Capitan sticks it up the inside and nicely, doesn't leave him any room on the outside exit as well, as a good racer should do, and moves it into the tight hairpin here in the middle of the circuit. So let's see if Shaneski can just hold on the back of De Capitan as they try and bridge a gap up to Race Fan. So I'm pretty impressed with Race Fan tonight. He's first race and done pretty well to sort of miss all the carnage in the back and move himself up.
Yeah, he's putting the deeds livery to good use. Fifth is a pretty good position. I think we're probably not going to see too much of a change in the order till the end of the race now, with only a lap and a half, 2 laps to go. Might go down the back of the order a little bit, see what we got. Brando Rosa, a little bit of a gap each side of him in 11th. They seem to be fairly well spaced out down the back end of the field. Evil X. The cornerstone, Bez Media. Livery, he's just tagging on to Brando Rosa. So we got Barui in here as well, which I'm gathering is a teammate from Brando Rosa, because they're both EBMs.
Correct.
Might be on for 5th here in the last lap, boys.
Fifth, you reckon?
Yeah, they've closed up on Race Fan.
It's just starting to see Shaneski's car about a lap or two ago get a little bit taily. I don't know how you get taily in these things. Are these front wheel drive?
No, rear wheel drive, MR.
Oh, they are real.
So a nice aluminium chassis that these guys especially made for the Renault Megane. So they're actually a purpose-built little race car. I do believe they're running the V6 in the back of that little car there. So absolute little fantastic little pocket rocket. Not something you can buy on the roads, though, unfortunately. As you're saying, Shaneski has a big moment coming out of the hairpin there, trying to hold on to the back bumper of De Capitan, as De Capitan is putting some serious pressure coming into the other little hair. Lots of little hairpins in this one.
Just up the front at the moment, because we're about to cross the line. Looks like Kiwi Raikkonen's he's going to take it out. He's done a good race there. He's held off TJ and Corey Hack. Corey Hack had a little bit of a run there on the last lap, but must have had a bit of a slide, couldn't pull it together. Ando takes home a nice 4th. De Capitan, Race Fan in 5th. De Capitan and Shaneski in 6th and 7th. Good Doctor takes home 8th. Daz will take
Daz
home
for
9th.
9th.
Waiting for him 8th and 10th. Evil X. I'm just going to say Evil. 11th. 12th is Brando Rosa. 13th is Barui. And 14th will be Black Project.
Or even if Sean could come up with a name for us while he's watching the stream there, that'd be fantastic.
Evil Seth. Oh, Evening Seth. Sorry, Womble. I should read things better.
So a nice first win, win there on the first race for Kiwi Raikkonen. So that was a nice clean race. He had a little bit of pressure coming from behind, but he took home the win there, which was good.
Just before you start the next race, I might just run through the order quickly and we can see who got where. Let me get my... So Kiwi Raikkonen came home in 5th. 5th. What am I? First. Getting everything mixed up tonight. TJ in 2nd. Corey Hack in 3rd. Ando 787 in 4th. Race Fan in 5th. De Capitan in 6th. Shaneski came home for 7th. Good Doctor made it to 8th. Daz in 9th. Waiting for a mate. One of the new blokes in 10th. Evil in 11th. I think he might be a new bloke as well. Brando Rosa in 12th, Barui in 13th, and Black Project rounds out the 14. TJ actually got the fastest lap with a 54.7.
Not a bad little effort there from Black Projects, I think, is his little nephew that's driving tonight. So nice, clean little race there, mate. Well done.
That's right, we've got to remember these things. Scotty Gibbs, Scotty G. Hairpin in the middle should be called cleavage.
Thank you.
Black nephew. Oh dear. Nice work, Dadson.
Right, ready when you are.
Just putting these boys backwards. Hopefully I get this right.
Don't forget to change the race time.
As we mentioned earlier, this Sunday we have the last round of the main game in Group B in the 458 and the BMW. Don't forget to jump on and watch us race. I'll be in that one. Probably won't do any good, but I'll be in it. Can't wait for the Ferrari to be finished and done. We also have a few big names in there too. We got DB007, we got D-Flow, couldn't make Group A, he's racing Group B. Pretty sure he's in Group B, he might be able to make that one. Who else have we got in that group? That V8 fella.
Scooter 82's down
Scooter
there,
82,
Justin
there's
Adam.
another one.
Barry's going to be quick again. Over on the M3 Challenge side of the grid, we got Womble coming in there, all guns blazing. The Kazi one, having a really good season for Deeds Racing, so he'll be looking to wrap up a decent result for the end of the season. Shies is always quick, Jim Bob's always going to be quick. Old Matt Pruski down there as well.
Ready to roll when you guys are.
Yay.
Go ahead.
Wait for us all to enter.
Yeah, probably should do that. Oh. So it's gonna be a good race Sunday anyway, just so we can concentrate on this one, but because we haven't finished yet, we've got another 20 minutes to go.
I was going to say it's going to be a great finale coming up at Monza there for the Group B guys, but not forgetting there is the special enduro event coming up as well. Coming back to this race, would you believe, guys, in the little M3 BMW, the older 3 Series, that's going to be a great little race. And then the bigger guys, the Le Mans spec cars are going to the Nuremberg ring. That is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. I think Mr. Bumcrack and Ghost are taking on the Enduro. I will be happily on holidays from racing the Ferrari.
I don't want to.
Well, even though with how much these Ferraris do cost the teams there for us to run during the season, I did see a couple of cars that didn't quite make it back to the pits, I do believe. There was a few flames, a few maybe burnouts, a few engine pops. So a couple of guys were pretty glad to see the back end of that Ferrari. All right, so we've got everyone joined and ready to go.
All right, this is going to be one big effort to get to the front, I think, with 14, 13
It's going to be a long race. It's going to be a long race.
Right. Here we go.
So I'm tipping there will be a pit stop for tyres only. I don't think we're going to need fuel at all.
Yeah, some of these guys might be a bit hard on fuel. We'll see how we go. Once again, we'll wait for the lights to join us there at the start of the grid.
Red lights are on.
Revs are up.
And we're off.
Racing, well done guys. All off to a clean start, but a couple of nice big wheel spins off the 2 litres there. That's going to make it 3 wide, 4 wide into the corner. But they do sort it out. Nice work, guys.
Now with all the fast drivers at the back, it's going to be a little bit of a, well, I'm not going to say 10 pin bowling effect, but it's going to feel like that for the driver trying to get through the field.
Well, you just had the EBM guys. One of those guys gave a nice little hurry along to the guy in front. So they're at 1-2. So as we say that, Evil slams it up the inside. Nice bit of racing room left there by Barui. Good work. But, Evil X is on the hunt for this reverse grid race there at the start.
Corey Hack's made his way up to 8th already. Shansky in 9th, Race Fan in 10th. It looks like we've got 1 and 2 running 11th and 12th at the moment, TJ and Kiwi Raikkonen.
They've made their way past both the captains, Ando and the captain, so that's left those two guys at the back there to sort themselves out. But Corey Hack is hot on pursuit of Daz. He's the man to beat at the moment.
Oop, oop, oop.
He's definitely got the speed. We've seen the speed from him in the first race. Having a few lunges at TJ, just couldn't quite make it work. He's got a bit of a gap back to TJ, and he's sitting in a pretty good spot. We've only passed a minute and a half, and we're already on almost done our second lap.
So there's been a bit of contact to make a bit of passing in the midfield there. But, so far pretty clean. Good doctor in the Obsession Motorsport Kart Magic. Renault is looking up. That's in the inside of the Revolution Race Gear Death Grip car there, but thinks about it again.
Oh,
Nice move, mate. Nice move. Cleanly up the inside and on the back of waiting for a mate who's looked a little bit racy there. So just take your time and be a bit patient with this guy. We have lost one of the EBM guys up the front. We now have Evil X, or Evil as we like to call him now. He has moved his way into second and kept a pretty consistent gap from EBM Brandosa there.
Oh, there he goes.
Waiting for a mate to run wide. He's off. He's fun.
It was bound to happen, surely. He'd be in the sandpit there just waiting for a mate.
We'll jump back to Corey Hack. Just see TJ in his mirror now. TJ's up to 8th.
Well, it is all happening. It is all happening behind him there with the Kiwi Raikkonen and Race Fan. They're all bumping door handle to door handle as they come in 3 wide. Once again, there's no room on the outside there, sir. But he still managed to stay on track.
It is a tight battle pack, this one. Bit of bumping.
Kiwi sticks it up the inside of Daz there, and right on the back bumper of Black Project's little nephew is going to be harassed horrendously here.
You see Kiwi just using the advantage on the inside. He's got it. Now we're seeing Corey Hack too. He's getting a bit of getting a little bit of bumper action from TJ. TJ's definitely caught him.
Well, Corey Hack did finish in front in the second position in the first race.
Oh,
As we say that, TJ's off. He's stuck his toe in it. So that lets Corey Hack into 5th, Barui in 4th, and the Good Doctor. The Good Doctor's into 3rd. Nice drive, sir. So TJ, with that little bit of pressure, you get a car on the backside. He's nice and sideways out of the hairpin there.
I think he's just starting to overdrive it. It's getting a little bit loose, and we're only early in the race.
That's it. You get a little bit of the marbles from the outside, as we say that. Daz just hits those bowling or wide coming into the last hairpin there. So his tyres are absolutely going to be horrible coming into this last corner.
Well, it's 3 wide down the back with Shansky. He's just got the inside. Everyone stayed on track, keeping it clean.
It's definitely spiced things up, this reverse grid racing, so I'm a big fan of it, especially a little bit longer, as Shansky in the RAR cars thinks about it on the Anwash car, and with that sideways action pulls back out of it.
You just see a bit of action up the front here with Raikkonen and Marui. Also got Corey Hack just in front.
So Raikkonen will be looking for that quick pass to get onto Corey Hack. You don't want to let this guy go. He showed the pace in the first race, and that's it. Straight up the inside. Barui gives him the room. Thanks for coming.
Spicing up for the lead here, boys.
I've just seen a bit of a head turn from Raikkonen looking back. Oh, Evil goes sideways out of the last corner.
You're not allowed to give the commentator's curse there, the good doctor, while you're driving, so...
I can't commentate curse the guy leading because he's driving my car.
Well, you've got Corey Hack behind you, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to get a move on. I can see him catch up very, very quickly.
And the Kiwi Raikkonen's right hot on his tail as well, so... But Evil's looking a little bit loose now, so that lap sort of unsettled him a lot, and you have gained great time coming into that last hairpin there before the back straight.
You can see just in the background too, Raikkonen is all over Corey Hack.
Oh, they're catching quick.
Side by side up the back straight, Raikkonen's got the inside for the last corner.
CJ Esports, nice move. There's a couple of good-looking cars there, the CJ Esports and the Dadson Racing Backers livery. But, you'd say just by tyre wear's not too bad at the time for these guys trying to make their way through the pack. I reckon if they look after their fuel as well, they probably won't need to pit for fuel, but so if you want to keep those times up there in the low 55s, you might want to come in for a fresh set of rubber there at some stage.
It looks like Raikkonen has got a little bit of an advantage here. He's definitely gaining on the front three, and Lucas has him all over his bumper. See back a couple of spots there. What have we got? Sixth, side by side. Toe jam just gets the inside. Toe jam,
taken a little bit longer to get through the pack than the other two guys, Corey and Raikkonen, but he has made his way past the Death Grip car there, the Revolution race gear. TJ is a quick operator, so no doubt why the two guys in front get held up by the good doctor. He'll make his way up.
Kiwi Raikkonen makes the move on the inside on Good Doctor. Good Doctor's going to hold him out.
Corey Hack slips in behind. Some great looking race cars there on the track at the moment.
Oh, look at the defensive line from the Good Doctor. Corey Hack though, he's right there on Raikkonen. Raikkonen gets a good exit out of that last hairpin. Good Doctor into second. Who do we lose? Branderosa. Let's see if we can grab that.
Branderosa back to fourth. He must have run a wide in the hairpin there.
Looks like he's lost a few spots there before we caught it. Evil X.
First race, mate, out in front. Big pressure from the Obsession Motorsport car behind him there.
Well, I tell you what, we're not even halfway yet, and Raikkonen and Corey Hack are almost at the front. So in 9-10 minutes they can start from the back and get to the front, or they start from the front and stay at the front.
Correct. And Toe Jam's just making his way past Barui. He sticks it up the inside of the final hairpin to hopefully get in the slipstream of Corey Hack in that Dadson Racing livery and keep on to these front guys.
Comes around. He's got Branderosa. Up. Takes Branderosa. Oh, sorry, I'm just on a replay.
You're right, as you're saying that, the Kiwi Raikkonen slips it up the inside of the Good Doctor.
Oh, I missed it.
He's all happening at the back.
Raikkonen past Evil too.
A little bit of contact there, but good driver awareness to back out of it.
I tell you what, TJ has made up some time on this bunch.
And as we say that, Kiwi Raikkonen has hit the lead, and he's already put a 1.2 second gap on Evil X. The Good Doctor needs to get past this guy. We are past the halfway mark, so things are starting to unravel.
So the specifications say all the cars must run BP 98. He might twinkle that a little bit with a bit of race fuel.
A bit of octane 101 plus, boosting that up to 107, I reckon, my friend. Or he might have snuck a little bit of the good doctor's corn juice in there. I hear some good race fuel as well.
Oh, good doctor slides into the first corner. He's going to lose 2 spots here.
He's in the marbles, so just be careful. Tyres will be rough.
Oh, there's a nudge. TJ's really pushing to get past.
Yeah, I might let him go in a sec so we can get after these boys.
Raking and just making it look easy.
We have had a bit of action at the back of the pack, unfortunately, but Rui has Rui's binned it into the wall. So that's moved him all the way back into 13th, just in front of Black Project's nephew there.
See a bit of a touch there. May have left that long enough. We're just going to see it. We're probably not going to see it.
I think there was a touch. I only sort of saw a glimpse of it in the corner of the screen, but they were racing quite closely.
A little bit of a late break there from a good doctor. Bit of an understeer slide.
We have the first movement, Ando 787. He's come into the pits for a fresh set of tyres, no fuel, just tyres. So that's definitely going to improve his lap speed. With 8 minutes to go, I hope that gives him enough time to gain some position back up.
Well, we've passed the halfway point. We'll do a bit of a run through the order. Raking it in first, Corey Hack. They're just losing time to Raking into Corey Hack's in second. TJ's made his way to third. Good Doctor is holding on to fourth. Evil is in fifth. Race Fan doing a pretty good job still up in sixth from one of the newcomers. Capitan down in seventh. Barossa in eighth. Brandosa, I'll get it right. Shansky's holding on to ninth. Shansky's lost a bit of speed in his retirement, I think. Ando 787's in 10th. Yes, he has pitted. So he's on fresh tyres and probably a light car.
But 17 seconds behind the leaders, so hopefully the rest of the guys... hopefully the rest of the guys will put a pit stop, but with 7 minutes to go, I'd say they're going all the way.
Daz in 12th. Barui in 13th. And Black Project's nephew is in 14th. So he's still with the pack. So he's
still with the pack. He'll be definitely getting some valuable experience tonight running with these guys. So it's pretty much where nearly everyone starts off in the Sector 1 community. It's such a great little place to learn a little bit of racecraft with these guys out there.
Raikkonen still holding a 2.8 lead. So the gaps are starting to... can't even think of that word now, but even out. Koriak in second. He got 2 seconds back to TJ.
It's a decent drive for Corey Hack, first time in the series tonight, pulling it in behind a couple of veterans, TJ and Kiwi Raikkonen now. He's got a few races under his belt. And the good doctor's still in fourth, so he's pumping that little Obsession Motorsports Tamer Cars Renault along quite nicely.
Don't you bloody commentate, curse me.
Well, I'm down with Capitan
and Brandosa, those guys are having a great little scrap there.
It's about the only battle on field at the moment.
Mr. Capitan
makes it
a little bit forceful though.
I think at this point of the race you can have some excuses for bad tyres.
Well, as long as you sort of get the car up behind the B pillar there, I feel that's a fairly fair move. But so I see it, as long as you got a front wheel in front of that B pillar, I feel that's fair enough to leave you a little bit of room to continue on your way.
Doesn't look like... Well, it looks like we've missed Brandosa or have a bit of a fail. I don't know how we missed it. I've got a 55-inch TV in front of me. Race Fans making 7th now.
Brandosa's unfortunately been making his way back down the field from the start of the race, so him and his cohorts, the other Barui, EBM Barui there, they both started pretty much at the front and making their way down the back as the quicker guys make their way through.
The problem he has got now is he's got Ando 787 on the tail of him, which is Ando's no slouch.
He's proved himself quite a quick little driver this year, which is good to see. Quite consistent, quite respectful of the other drivers. So he's definitely in line, you'd say, for a seat at some stage.
He's got the toe up the back straight. Can he pull a move into the last corner? Oh, he looks at it. I think he's done it. Easy. I think Brandon Rosa might have pulled over and let him through there.
The tyre difference is a lot, unfortunately, between those two. So you will see Ando making his way. He does have another 3 second gap to Race Fan, but with still 3 minutes left, that's 4 or 5 laps to go. I reckon he'll bridge that gap.
And he's still 17.5 seconds to the leaders.
Yeah, once you hit the traffic, you lose that advantage, unfortunately.
Shainsky holding out 10th. He's got a bit of a lonely race. Daz in 11th. Lucky's lawn care entry. Barui back down in 12th. The Revolution race gear car. He's probably another one like Branderosa going just slowly going back from the start of the grid. Waiting for a mate. All having lonely races out the back here. Black Project's nephew is just starting to fall off the back now. He's almost the back straight from 13th.
But still keeping nice clean laps there. He's dipped himself into the very low 56s. He almost popped to 55s. So that's not a bad little lap time at all for him.
I think we're going to be running about 3 laps to go. Raikkonen is looking pretty solid. He's still got the 2.8 second lead. Doesn't look like the gap's coming down at all.
I think the guys at CJ Esports would be cracking out the champagne for this guy. That'd be 3 wins from 3 starts, I think, from the Kiwi Raikkonen. He has absolutely blitzed the field in the last couple of races.
Where's Jimmy tonight? He could be down in his own pit bay.
Corey Hack's nice second race. He finished a third in the first race, so that was a good jump for him there. As we hear the good doctor having a bit of fun in the background there with De Capitan.
Car is glitching.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Capitan is right on the good doctor's tail. Just starting to close up this bunch. Seems like a good doctor might be slowing down. Tyres are wearing off there a bit.
On canvas.
And a minute to go, as we say. Ando is catching up to this group as well, so he'll make mince of these guys, I reckon.
Oh, the Capitan looking like the inside line here for the first corner. Oh, it's tight.
Left him the racing room. Nice work. It's given you the inside for this corner. Nice little bit of contact there. A little bit more coming in. And the captain says, thanks.
He's going to lose the spot to Ando in a minute. Here goes Ando up the inside. Nice and easy. He's the only one that's pitted, so he's definitely got the fresher car.
20 seconds left to go in the race.
Jump back up. They're just starting another lap so we can go back down. Ando's got the good doctor by the look of it.
All that grip, look at it.
Looks like we're having another bit of a battle back down there in...
As we say that.
Oh!
De Capitan slams his way through the good doctor there. Evil X and Brandosa are having a nice tight battle as well.
Jump back up the front. Kiwi Raikkonen's just entering the back straight. He's still got a 3-second lead over Corey Hack. He's made this race from the back of the field to the front. He's going to take it out nice and easy.
Fuel wasn't a problem for this guy at all. He has used a bucket load of tyres, but he has done very well. Well done, sir. A big win there for Kiwi Raikkonen. Corey Hack nice and sideways off the ripple strip for second. TJ for third. Ando does manage to get his way back to fourth, so nice comeback drive through the Capitan, the Doctor and Race Fan there.
Race Fan 7, that's not bad for a newcomer, an Evil for 8.
Evil X as well, yep. Well, that was lots of fun. I enjoyed that. Thanks, Troy.
That was one race, one good race. The reverse grid certainly brings out a bit more action than the normal race.
I don't know, that boost setting brought in a lot of action.
Yeah. Probably a little bit better action.
Right.
So, what do we do here? We'll go to the race results. Run through them again as we tried to go through the front to the back of the field a fair bit, but the action's only in a few spots. So we have Kiwi Raikkonen takes out first, Corey Hack in second, TJ in third, Ando made his way back to fourth with a pit stop. The Capitan, pretty good race there. Probably a little bit bargy, we think, maybe towards the end, but I mean, we all have to expect that on canvas. Good Doctor in sixth, done a good race to hold out for sixth. Race Fan and Evil X for seventh and eighth. Brenda Rosa and Shansky for ninth and 10th. Barui for 11th, Daz for 12th, 13th is Wait for a Mate, and Black Project's nephew rounds out the 14, with Kiwi Raikkonen taking the fastest lap on this one with a 54.8 on lap 7. So there you have it, and that was one pretty good race from start to finish.
Definitely for the last race of the Auto 1 Community Series, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. That last reverse grid race, that brings a lot of excitement, a lot of desperate moves sometimes to get past, but that definitely brings the excitement to the viewers at home there.
I'm not. We were talking about maybe up in the tyre wear for the second race. When I think about it, the more I think about it, I should say, it's more like the boys up the front are really trying hard to stay in front, so they're probably going to use more tyre and maybe make it easier for the fast blokes at the back to get through. So it's something to think about anyway when we take it back to the admin room.
Well, you'd think those guys that finished last in the first race and they're on the front grid for the last 20-minute reverse grid race. I know I'd be. Is it after 9 o'clock? No, it's not quite, so I can't say the proverbial there. But I'd be quite scared about that, having all those guys behind me in my mirror. So I probably wouldn't be paying too much attention to the fuel load or the tyres on one of those races.
Oh, I tell you what, I need to sort myself some aircon for this next season because it is a hot box. But all in all, I think we had a pretty good race. Coming up next Sunday, we have the Group A. We've mentioned earlier in the stream, Group B, I should say. It's the last race of the season. I think all the boys will be enjoying a little bit of a break off. We do have some start dates. I don't have them on me at the moment, but it won't be too long. I think there's probably 3 to 4 weeks in between Season 2 and Season 3. There is the endurance round in there somewhere. I could bring them up.
The best thing about the last round for the Group B boys at Monza, that will put an end to the points on the teams championship. So it's definitely going to be coming down to the wire there for a couple of teams to maybe jump up a couple of spots and finish off the year strong.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a good race just for team points more so because our teams are going pretty well in the combined and the M4. The M4, we came second, so Dadson took out first. So if I can bring up some team points for the Ferrari combined, hopefully I can put it together. This Ferrari is just one handful of a car. Also, don't forget we have the next level racing sim rig GT Light. No, the GT Light. I'm not going to say FGT Light. The GT Light competition. Don't forget to put your entries in. That'll be ending on Sunday night as well. Driver of the day. Should we put a driver of the day out? Corey's put Daniel. Corey, driver of the day. He's the only one that's put one so far. So.
It might be a bit biased there, Mr. Dadson, but
where's Jimmy? Jimmy should jump in there and say Raikkonen.
was a good drive there for the new guys, especially Corey Hack finishing second in that last race.
Yeah, Corey Hack. The other one was wait for a mate. He came 13th.
Second last.
So,
as I said, he was out the back waiting for a mate, but that's a great PSN name. I do like that one.
It doesn't matter. It's all about getting in there and having a go. Good Doctors put himself down as driver of the day. So as Womble. Womble wasn't even in the race.
I don't know. Has Kiwi Raikkonen got one yet? He's blitzed the field the last 3 races, so I'm going to vote for him. He's absolutely a young gun in the making, I do believe.
Well, I'm guessing Kiwi Raikkonen is a teammate to DB007 because they're both FSR, and we know how fast DB007 can be.
Correct.
I think the writing was on the wall from the start of the race, or start of when he entered the community series. I don't think we put bans on people yet.
I know a guy.
Anything you'd like to add to tonight there, Diego?
Not really, guys. I actually had a really good evening. The race went quite smoothly, quite quickly. Those 2 formats before you knew it, the race was over. But from the start of the series, we've made a few changes which spices up the racing. I definitely like this format of the reverse grid. Definitely makes for some action-packed viewing for you guys at home, and I suppose at the end of the day that's what it's mostly about. But obviously us drivers, we like to have a bit of claim to fame. But yeah, no, not really. Thanks for everyone who joined in during the year. I love watching you all. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk to you guys as well.
And while we're at it, we'll thank all the viewers too while we're here, because without the viewers we don't get our likes and subscribes. So everyone that joins into the chat, it's good to have a bit of banter on the side there.
And to smash that like button on the screen you're watching.
There we go, I forgot one of the buttons. I'll put the next level link up now. It'll be coming up on the screen soon. Don't forget about that next level sim rig that we have going at the competition. I think that about wraps it up. We've mentioned the Group B next weekend. That'll be ending this series. We had what do you call it? Lost for words tonight.
The next level rig that's going to be run and won. It's a great little competition. It's been some fantastic entries, so I can't wait to see those final entries pop up, so we can all everyone can have a look and have a vote on the winning entry.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of good ones in there now, so the more the merrier. I mean, it's only, I'm not sure how they're picking it, whether it's a admin pick it or if it's going to be someone from next level, but they've got a few good ones to go through. Also the special event, don't forget about that. That'll be coming up shortly. But I think that's about us for tonight. I think I need to get out of this.
We've been given driver of the day, so I'm going to take that home tonight. Thanks, Daniel. Love your work.
I need to open the door to this room because I feel like I've been in a swimming pool. So I hope everyone has a good weekend. Join us on Sunday night. I'm going to be putting my best forward. And thanks for joining us in the box. Good Doctor and Diego.
That's all right.
And
it was good of Good Doctor to drive and talk to us at the same time. I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, not one easy feat to do either. Concentration you need, and it lacks when you're talking.
The double commentator's curse, that's what I'm talking about.
But we will see you all Sunday night, and it will be the last race of the season, so have a good weekend.